Welcome, guys, to, I won't say the last episode because this is far from the last episode, but in today's episode we're going to be doing a bit of a detour real quick. Just in the last episode, you guys saw that I got really heated, and I just wanted to apologize for that. I promise I'll try keeping it calm here. But before we get to the main event, I want to go over the bosses in the casino once again, just to let you guys know their names, because I do indeed have their names now. So I'm going to start this real quick, and I'm going to go through 1 through 9 here, separate clips obviously, and I'll give you guys their names. I'm not going to really talk about their movesets or anything like that, but you'll see what I mean. So give me a moment, I'll be getting the clips now. Okay, first up is Tipsy Troop. The trio that I very much said I don't like. So yeah, the martini on the top shoots these olive bats. That's the minion's name. The guy on the bottom basically falls over and floods the field. And the guy on the top shoots a stream of booze at you. So basically a 3-on-1 gang fight plus the olive bat. That's why I wanted to skip him. He's kind of the most annoying out of all of them. So let's head back to the thing and get the next guy. Next up is the poker guy, Chips Beddington, sorry. Fitting name for a poker chip mother guy. So yeah, just his body separates and you just have to dodge through his body. Pretty simple. Next up, one of my favorites out of all 9 of these dudes, it's Mr. Wheezy, which is fitting considering he's a cigar. Then again, it's just a lot of wordplay. Not really like a I see what they did there kind of situation. Next up is the domino duo, Pip and Dot. And the domino bird is the actual name of the minion it summons, which is something I didn't even know about until I looked it up. There it is. Yeah, domino bird, Pip and Dot. Next up is the bunny in the hat, Hocus Pocus. Sorry, I'm reading this off the computer. I actually didn't know these names off the top of my head. But yeah, these skulls are super easy to dodge. You just dash through them. The hearts here suck ass because sometimes you don't get the parry prompt in time, but whatever. But yeah, you just keep using roundabout on it and it's good to go. Probably one of my favorites actually, now that I know actually how to fight it. I said actually there like 14 times. Next up at number 6 is Parlap. I think that's the name, or Farlap. Yeah, basically just a horse guy. He has these things on the bottom where you just have to dodge it to get jockey ghosts. He shoots these horseshoe bombs, cluster things at you. Pretty simple. There is an easy trophy you could get fighting him if you do just the small plane only. I will be doing that some other time though. So let me just restart and I'll be right back. Next up is one I'm going to say wrong, but it's roulette. That wasn't even close. It's like P-roulette or something like that. Pre-roulette. Originally, I thought she was the hardest out of all of them because I just didn't know how to do it, but honestly, all you have to do is just smoke bomb under her legs and you're good to go. You don't even bother with the poker chip platforms. It's just there to distract you, honestly. Yeah, you just have to dodge like that and you're good to go. Next up is probably one of my favorites out of all of them, just because how easy it is. It's Mangosteen. Yep, it's not just 8-ball or something generic, it's Mangosteen. As for the the billiard chalk, excuse me, it's just that, billiard chalk. It has no fancy nickname. But But yeah, all you have to really do is stand underneath it and just walk around occasionally to make sure you're not in the line of the path of the multicolored ball of doom or the billiard chalks. Alright, I got super lucky there. I needed a 1. I got 2 ones in a row for the final one, so I didn't have to do this like another 12 times before I finally got the missing guy. It is everyone's favorite monkey, Mr. Chimes, who probably has my favorite name of the bunch, besides Mangosteen. Yeah, Mr. Chimes sucks. This card mechanic sucks. You have to do all this shit. He just takes up most time. I'm not even going to bother fighting him. Those are all the minions for the King Dice boss fight. So there you go. As a reminder, it's Tripsy Troop, Chips Beddington, Mr. Weasley, Pip and Dot, Hocus Pocus, Fear Lap, Piruletta, Mangosteen, and Mr. Chimes, as well as the cards, which are the night cards that he summons during the actual fight. And then the 3 minions being Olive Bat, Domino Bird, and Billiard Chalk. So let's exit the map. I'll see you guys in a moment for the actual main part of this episode. Welcome back, guys. RetroX95. If you didn't get the intro earlier, I don't think I actually did one, but if I did, sorry for the repeat. For this, we're going to actually do something a little bit different. We are going to go for the Twin Hearts, and I'm sticking with the exact same spread here. Yeah, Energy Beam is the best super art. Invincibility is good for like 1 or 2 of the run and gun stages, and that's it. And Giant Ghost helped out a tiny bit, I think, at one point. But like they're frankly unusable for actual boss fights, in my opinion. Just stick with Energy Beam. It's the only one you need. I do recommend getting these 2 for the trophy, though. Roundabout is frankly one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. It's just such a useful tool. You just hold the button and you're good to go. You don't even have to directly aim at the boss like the pea shooter, which is kind of just one way, or lobber, which kind of just sucks unless you're doing a rumor honey bottoms, which now that I say that out loud just sounds kind of gross. I would say out of all the base game weapons, excuse me, my least favorite is probably the charge shot, even though it did help us out a tiny bit during Ribbits and Croak, which I don't even know how I remember that name since it's been like probably 2 months now. And Rumor Honey Bottoms, the phase 1 of that. Other than that, it's kind of just useless and not really my favorite weapon in any way. And my personal favorite is probably Roundabout or Spread. I remember using Spread a lot in my original playthrough of this game. It was my go-to. It did so good damage, just so good. So that's going to be our setup for this fight. Let's check out the list, shall we? So as you can see, I have the P ranks and all the A ranks here, including some A pluses. I got all the A ranks here and the P ranks, as well as an A minus, which is the first world I've realized you didn't need to get an A plus, you just needed an A minus rank or more. So that should be added to the trophy list, honestly, just feature FYI. And yeah, I just did the A minus for this, the bare minimum. Hold on, wait, I thought I got A plus on, oh no, it was and here we go, the King Dice list. Tripsy Troop, Chips Beddington, Mr. Weezer, yada yada yada. So did I waste your time with all those clips earlier? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I'm not going to spend time ranking all 9 of these guys because frankly it's just not worth it. But my least favorite out of all of them is the Tripsy Troop. I don't like them. They are probably the toughest or more annoying bosses in all 9 of them. Thankfully, they're at the very beginning and I don't have to deal with them otherwise. And my personal favorite is Mangosteen, just name-wise alone. I love Billiard Ball. It's cool. It's a cool boss. I really like it. Very underrated. Gets not a lot of information out there about him, I guess. That's not what I meant to say. I don't hear a lot of people praise that one. It's just, I like it. I like its art style. Mr. Wheezy is probably my second favorite. right there with Mr. Chimes, just name alone. Anywhoosie, with that being said, give me one brief moment, guys. I gotta go use the bathroom. I don't know why I said that. I'll probably cut that out. If not, I don't know why I said that. Okay, let's get into this. The Devil in One Hell of a Time. Well, look how far you've come. Not only did you bust up my good-for-nothing lackey King Dice, which, by the way, I think I forgot to enter the intro clip for that guy into the video, but I'm too lazy to go back and edit it, so. But I see you've got my soul contracts. As agreed, hand them over and join my team. Before... Very obvious whistle there. Before we say anything, I do need to check one thing real quick. Okay, mister. You're mine now, and you're gonna have a hell of a time down here. Our sincere appreciation for the members of the team whose loyalty and creativity endeavor made possible. Yada 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 yada. Can I just skip this? Yes. Yeah, so if you say yes, you get the bad ending of the game. You get a trophy for it, though, so it is worth your time doing. Let me go back to the trophy I actually do want to go for. Here we go. Okay. Now, for real. The Devil in One Hell of a Time. Before we do that, though, since we did all that... Yeah, it's one of those bosses again. First take was like 27 minutes. I might trim some parts of it, but I feel like I already read this one out, but I'll read it again just to be safe. I did, actually. Well, blah, 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 yada, 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 say no. I've gone to phase 3 once, actually twice. I got about halfway through phase 3 at one attempt, and that was it. Whatever game. Yeah, I'm restarting. Nonsense like that. Nonsense like that. Here we go again. Okay, we're good. Stupidly unfair. Hey, I'm trying to bounce on your balls, bro. I know how that sounded. Careful with the spider form because it will predict where you are going to be. And I've gotten basically one shot by that fact. I got really lucky there. Phase 2, don't stand in the center, the skeleton does damage to you. I've learned that, not really the hard way, but I did learn that painfully. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. See that? 1, 2, 3. There was. What? How? Look, I'm only getting A minus, so I don't need to get like. So I need to get at least either 3 parries, 3 HP, or less than a certain amount of time. I think like 3 or 4 minutes for this boss. And I forget the other one I needed. Oh yeah, I need to use 6 of the XE cards or EX cards, and using my charge beam counts as 5 of those. Why is it loading a video? I'm not watching a video. Okay, come on. Okay, sorry, my laptop is being a bum right now. I think phase 4 is honestly just like a fluke phase. Yeah, phase 4 is just like a kind of like it's like putting an animal in the corner, it panics. It's that kind of phase. But hey, we got it down pretty much, so we're good to go. Sorry for that long, whatever you want to call it. Whatever game. At this point, I just don't give a shit. I did at the beginning, but no, if they want to play that game, then fuck it. I better get an ace rank. I better get an S rank. I'm not even going for the S rank for this boss. It's not happening. Okay, game. So I think after this attempt, I'm gonna pause it and start fresh, just because I actually do like how this section went, and I kind of want to keep that in the video. So after this attempt, we'll do the thing, you know. Of course you will. Yeah, I just had to finish the cuss there. Sorry. Was that necessary? No, it wasn't. I just wanted to do it anyway. Okay, so Spider-Man phase, or Dark Souls phase, because this also kind of reminds me of one enemy from Dark Souls 3. Kind of crossed with Dark Souls 1 a little bit. Is it Dark Souls 1? No, I think that's just another 3 enemy, actually. Never mind. Could be Bloodborne. Probably Bloodborne. Coming from the left. Okay. I know that's a weird laugh, but it's just... Okay, yeah, I wasn't going to parry that thing from... I had, like, no shot of parry. It's fine. Technically, we got to phase 3, so we're doing good there. Okay. I really hope this video is not another 30-minute video. That King Dice video should have been... Game, come on! That King Dice video should not have been 30 minutes long. I really should have trimmed the fat on that. Sorry. I don't think I'm going to do a platinum Let's Play like this again. I just really felt like it when I fucking dashed. Phase 3, baby. Phase 2, baby. Jumping the gun. Jumping the gun. Or should I say shark? Because I just saw that episode of Lego Masters where the guy built a cool ass shark car, which is really cool. I really want that Lego set, actually. Actually, you know what? I might actually be a thing. If I remember correctly. I know a shark does exist in Lego, I just not sure it's that decent of a set, but swing your center. Swing your center. What? What do I have to? What do I have to parry? The brothers had triumphed over the demon, forcing him to finally give up. We shall accept your surrender, devil, Cuphead laughed. But we are not done just yet. And with that, Cuphead and Mega Man destroyed all the soul contracts, releasing Inkla Isle's residents from eternal self-servitude to the devil. Gosh, I can't wait to tell everybody, Cuphead said. The boys set off to home at top speed. Come on, last one there's a leaky cup, Mugman teased as they ran. Once home, the brothers gathered everyone together. You're all free from the devil's debt, Cuphead announced, and that fiend won't bother us again, Mugman added. The Elder Kettle was literally brimming with pride as everyone began to cheer. Let's hear it for Cuphead and Mugman. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. As an all-day celebration began, the brothers promised to never wander into trouble again, and they didn't, until next time, of course, but that is another story. The end. Soul saved, which I believe is just beating the game on normal. So we got 2 trophies. Yada yada. So I guess we had to fight the devil again, but since we already did it on video, I think we don't need to do it again in the video, but I am planning on trying to think of the thing here. I'm gonna do it off screen, and then I'll do at the last phase, I'll of course record and give you guys my reaction. So I'll see you guys then. Yeah, Honestly, honestly, they just gave it to me. I don't even know where I got that parry from. So I think it's the first phase is the easiest way to do it, and then I think phase 3 has the skulls that sometimes are pink. But we did it. We got the king, baby. We got the king, which is the name of the trophy. That's getting an A- rank on Inkwell Hill. We can skip that. So with that, there's a few things I want to do before we end today's video off of. I'm sorry I didn't actually record the full attempt. I think, though, I have it set so my PS5 saves like 15 seconds leading up to like the trophy, so we will probably work that in if I can. There's two things I want to discuss real quick. Sorry, guys, my voice is tired. Okay. So, I would like to go back to Ankle Isle 1 real quick, if that's okay with you guys. Is there a quicker way just to travel? Whatever. Okay. I think there is, but it's at those stations. It's been a while since we've been back to Ankle Isle 1. There's also a stop I want to make in Ankle Isle 2, and there's, so, earlier in the Let's Play, I did mention that 3 bosses have, like, special phases that only happen under certain conditions. I don't really remember how to get the Sally Sage play, but she has one, and so does Daijin. Daijin's his, I believe you have to beat his phase 1 and with the mini plane only, and then when he summons the puppet's going to be a lot smaller. The downside to this phase, though, is it's basically a miniature puppet from phase 2 and phase 3 combined. So it's not really that recommended to do unless if you guys are really interested. I personally don't really want to go through that. And I totally forgot what Sally Sage Plays is, but I know she has the second alternate. So, the reason why we're back here is because once you beat the game for once, it unlocks expert difficulty. So here's my question. Do you guys want me to go through the entire game again, fighting the bosses on expert? This is recommended or required for a trophy, but with one exception, you don't have to get any specific ranks. There is another trophy tied to beating a boss on expert mode with an S ranking, which I will be showing. At least, my computer turned off on me. Give me a sec. I'll be doing that in a separate video, of course. I forgot what else I wanted to talk about, actually. Oh yeah, the DLC. And I forgot to do that thing in Ankle Isle 2 I really wanted to do. It wasn't just Daijin. The DLC I'm going to be waiting for a little while. I'm not going to be doing that right off the get-go. We will be touching on it, but not right now. So I want to check, I think it's this way, the whale, just to see how many times we died. It's been a while since I checked this. Though, through all your battles and all my rhymes, you have failed and re-raised 1,300, sorry, 1,037 times. Whew. I can't think, what was the hardest boss for us? Sorry. And here's proof, by the way, of the devil being A-. Not that it was necessary. But I got an A+ on King Dice, and I am so happy that the other 9 don't require a score. So the hardest boss for me in World 1 was definitely Ribby and Croaks. That boss took me a long time to do, but in general, I think the hardest part of World 1 was Forest Follies. Treetop Trouble was a bit challenging, but Forest Follies took me a lot longer to get through passive than it did Treetop Trouble. For World 2, Grim Matchstick took me quite a while. I remember him being kind of the more challenging of them. Uh, Bebby the Clown, I thought was going to be really challenging, but it actually didn't take me as long as I expected. And fun fact, when I was editing Bebby the Clown video, at least the title and stuff, I was out with my mom on breakfast, so I kind of have that episode on a special place in my heart because I don't really get to do that stuff with my mom anymore. It's been a while, and I'm very excited to see her next week. We live in separate cities now. It's the whole thing. Funfair Frazzle, I believe that's the one that has the balloons and the giant wiener thing that I named Wiener Proof Invincibility. That one was probably the hardest. For World 3, Phantom Express was definitely the hardest for me in general. Just, it took me so long to actually finish that level, and Perilous Pairs is the hardest to passive for me. Both the stages were, honestly, but the Perilous Pairs took me a few days, I think. Whereas Rugged Ridge took me less than a day. I still can't believe I one-shot Calamaria. Sorry, I play Splatoon. I got Calamari and Calamari, all that crap. And then between these two, King Dice was probably the easiest, but the Devil was definitely the funnest. So there we go, guys. And I'm not going to rank every single one specifically, but I think the easiest out of all three of them, Goopy Le Grande or Goopy Le Grand, who is probably going to be the one I S rank. I think in this one, Bebby the Clown was pretty easy to me, so I'm going to have to go with that. But Grim Matchstick, oh my god, fuck that dude. I love Grim Matchstick, actually, he's probably my favorite boss, but this is also when I still thought I had to get an A, not an A minus, so that's also kind of why it was kind of more challenging. And the easiest one, by default, was Calamaria, since I beat her in one shot. The second easiest, probably Captain Brinybeard, because Rumor Honeybottoms took me a while. Captain Brinybeard only took me like an hour. And I don't really have an easiest between these two. They were both pretty challenging for their own rights. But the easiest, I guess, was... if I had to pick a specific boss here, Mangosteen was pretty damn easy for me. So was Mr. Wheezy. Speaking of Wheezy, my voice is fucking shot. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this Let's Play. We are super close to the Platinum Trophy. I just don't know when I'm going to record next. I just don't know. I don't think tomorrow will work. I have plans Monday, Tuesday I'm busy. I'm literally working all weekend and mornings, so I don't have like a chunk that I could just actively record. So I think we're going to be taking a brief 2-week break because I just don't know what my schedule is like for the next few days. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I would like to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday, U.S. Thanksgiving at least, and just have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play so far, and I promise you I will be back in a few weeks at most. 2 weeks at most, I promise. I'll keep you guys posted. Please check out my Twitter if you guys are interested. Peace out, and see you guys later. And again, I just need to apologize real quick. I am sorry for all the cussing. I know, it got annoying. I am so fucking sorry. I earned that one.